What's up, y'all? It is me, the Self Master, or just DJ. I'm gonna say Self Master though, because that's the name of my channel. But making this video because today I saw a post, seen a couple of posts actually on Twitter and Instagram talking about mental health, and so I'm gonna just bring a little bit of awareness to mental health. I was gonna make a video about intermittent fasting, but I did that before, and I have some fire lit under me right now to talk about this, so we're gonna get this done. But let's hop right into it. So, being someone that has a mental health diagnosis or illness, whatever you want to call it, schizoaffective disorder, I will be the first to tell you that sometimes people with mental health issues do feel outcasted or singled out, or like they can't talk to people because we think somebody call us crazy and they just don't want to listen, which is 9 times out of 10 when you try to talk about mental health, people will tell you, "Oh, nigga, you alright, you fine, get out my face, ain't nothing wrong with you." And on the surface, you know what I'm saying, you probably be good, ain't nothing wrong with you at all, but let's just say you have to talk to somebody. And just to give y'all a background with my mental health diagnosis, I was diagnosed like 10 years ago, December 31st, 2011. Yeah, that day, New Year's Eve, because I was in a jail cell, and I had been watching like certain YouTube videos, smoking weed, drinking and stuff like that, and it took a toll on my mental health, and I was ignorant to how to protect your mind and your mental health at the time. So I'm doing all these detrimental things to my mental health, and it just hit like that. So that night I was in the jail cell, I'm crying, I'm looking into the mirror, I'm seeing monsters, which if you look into the mirror, you might see a monster if you crying into the mirror. That's what I was doing. I was crying into the mirror, but I didn't know. So I'm hearing voices, all kind of things, and I'm just not in my right mind at all. I'm literally going crazy, which so I just spent that one night in jail. Then they took me to the mental health hospital the next day. So we got there, and they gave me some medicine. Like, I went to the mental health hospital like 5 or 6 times in less than a year. So basically, I mean, the visits just run together because I was in, stay out for a week, 6 weeks at the most, and go right back. Because I did not want to take the medicine, which we all know if you have a mental health crisis or problem, we know the medicine don't really help. So that's why you gotta, along with the medicine, you know what I'm saying, take the medicine, because along with the medicine, there's things you can do. You can meditate, you can journal, you can pray, you can walk, you can work out, you can eat healthy, drink water, drink lemon water, drink sea mosses, all types of things you can do. Because I've been dealing with mine for 10 years, and it's like it's not been always been easy. And like it was a lot of times like I was just depressed, suicidal thoughts, anxiety. Like I couldn't even go around people without feeling like everybody was looking at me. So, but just recently my doctor told me that I could stop taking one of my medications. I take 2 medications. She said, "Okay, you can just take that as needed." And really, that was the one that was making me feel zombified. So we all know when you're taking these medicines, they make you feel more zombified than anything. You can look on YouTube with some people who went through things like PTSD or mental health crisis, anything that's got to do with mental health. They'll let you know like 9 times out of 10 their medicine not doing nothing, and it's got side effects. And the medicine only treats the symptoms. It doesn't cure the problem. And the doctors can't cure the problem, because if they cure you, you can't go back to them and they can't make money. So you just gotta take it for what it's worth. It's a fucked up cycle for real. So But see, where I'm at now, I've went through a lot of things mentally. So that's why I'm so active and so productive, or I try to stay productive as possible, because I can't just sit around and eat junk all day. Like, I eat whatever I want, but I'm not just gonna eat junk all day and not do nothing. I'm not just gonna not do nothing and just take my medicine and be dependent on everybody else. Just because you have a mental health problem don't mean you got to be dependent on nobody. Like, I feel like having a mental health is a health crisis is a superpower or something, because that's where you're gonna find your strength. Because a lot of times people not gonna want to listen to you, but hopefully you can get someone to listen to you. And if you are in a family and you know someone, and you know a friend or something that has a mental health crisis, don't dismiss that person when they telling you, look, man, I went to the doctor, I got a mental health crisis. Or even before that, don't dismiss them when they say they want to talk to you about something, because it's fucked up. Like, it don't matter what they talk about. It's just they got to get it out their mind. And a lot of times I've said shit, like, after I heard myself say it, I was like, man, that shit was stupid. But you got to just say it, because you spend a lot of time in your mind. Because I know as people, especially in the black community, you talk about mental health, they be like, get the fuck away from me, ain't nothing wrong with you. People tell their kids that, and that's so messed up. And then when somebody commits suicide, we say, oh shit, he committed suicide, I can't believe it. He had problems the whole time, nobody was listening. Okay, so I don't know where I was going with that. I kinda got caught up. But yeah, see, now I'm good. I still take a prescription medication. Um the other one did make me feel zombified, and I hated taking it, so I'm glad she took me off of it. Like, I kind of stopped taking it anyway, and she just took me off of it. But this has been a long, long road. I finally feel like I have, like, power over my mental health. Um, Meditation helped a lot. Reading, journaling sometimes, working out, just putting yourself first, basically. Not trying to please everybody, loving yourself first off. Like, self-love is a motherfucker. Like, you don't love yourself, you're gonna have a lot of problems. So I suggest you get to loving yourself. Not no weird shit, but love yourself. Because you are enough, you are great, you are beautiful, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are unstoppable, you are a self-master. I'm reading these my family in a group message. So, but this video has been 8 minutes long. I really wanted to harp on people like dismissing people with mental health problems, though, because it's messed up, man. And then they say nothing wrong with you when you tell them something, but when you say something crazy, they say, "Nigga, you crazy." Like, what the fuck? I could go all day about this shit, man. If y'all, I don't know, but they really blowing my phone up right now. I'm trying not to say too much. I don't want to give away too much of myself, honestly, because, you know what I'm saying, I got a mental health problem, so I got to protect my energy. But I'm being as transparent as I can be, honestly. I think that's about it. So if you do get diagnosed with a mental health issue, just know it's not the end of the world. You're not crazy. Take your medicine, but don't just take your medicine. Talk to people. If you can't talk to nobody, if nobody listening, meditate, read a book, go walking, find good things to do. Don't don't get on the drugs too heavy. That's no. Uh Let me see. Walk, read, meditate, journal, talk to somebody, nobody listening. reach out to a mental health clinic, talk to a counselor. I have a counselor. I talk to my counselor all the time. Therapy. Anything you can do to make yourself feel good. Not, as long as you're not hurting nobody. Don't hurt nobody. And don't cause nobody no harm. You good. So, see, this is a touchy subject because that's what people think. They think you're gonna go hurt somebody, and you be like, man, I'm good. But they really think you fucking crazy just because you had a mental health episode. People don't know what you be going through, but they be wanting to talk shit about you and judge and shit. So let them judge. Be great. Be yourself. I really wish I had a dialogue person right now. This is therapy right now, so I got some shit I need to get off my chest too. But alright, yeah, man. If y'all got anybody in your family that has a mental health problem, don't dismiss them. Don't call them crazy. People with mental health issues, you're not crazy. Just take your medicine. Help yourself in any way you can. Just know that it always gets better. Don't give up on yourself. Because I didn't give up on myself, and I feel 10 times better than I did 10 years ago. So, and I'm only gonna get better. I still get into like a little depression sometimes, or might hear have a thought or something like that. But it's like it's nothing crazy. It's nothing out of line. So that's just what that is. This video has been 11 minutes. I hope y'all still here. I hope that made sense to y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go. They still in my messages. But alright, Self Master out.